Hello, everybody. Again, it's been a while. We are matless, unfortunately, for Crash Twinsanity. Yeah, it is March at the time of us recording this. It was the end of September when we recorded parts 9 through 11.
Jeez. It's been that long?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like a whole college semester later. Don't mind my failure here. Because I couldn't remember immediately where all the gems were at first. But yeah, it's been a while. I figured we'd finish this, you know, because it's been long enough. I'm also still I'm still debating on the idea of like a part 14, quote unquote, with like showing off some of the more famous glitches. Like it might even be a live stream. I like the take Cortex everywhere glitch is my favorite.
Hey man, do it. If you got time, might as well. Why do you keep going over there?
Absolutely. Because I wanted to get rid of that early, even though he was like getting pretty close to it. Yeah, I could definitely get back to it. It would look a lot better than this footage, that's for sure. Because yes, like I mentioned back in part 8, this footage was recorded forever ago on my original Elgato model, which I don't use much anymore because I have the HD60S now. Nice. Still better looking than it would be on the Roxio though.
Oh, the Roxio.
Oh,
yeah.
my jump was, yeah.
Nice cut.
Yeah, didn't want to spend time on redundant stuff. I don't think we've opened up on camera about how Matt just basically went radio silent on us for 4 months.
It's fine.
Like he hasn't. Yeah.
These guys don't like.
Very true, and I would hope so. So I'm trying to think of. I don't think any of the gems from here on out are super hard to get.
Nah, well.
The difficulty basically.
Yeah, Twinsanity Island, there's only a couple which we already got, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I mean, I had to cheese a few of them because they were taking too long. But yeah.
Isn't the second snowboarding level?
Mm-hmm. Rock Slide Rumble.
Yeah, Rock Slide Rumble. Isn't that after? Oh god, you forgot one.
No.
You're supposed to get that one before.
Yeah, the gem difficulty, in my opinion, you know, it's pretty easy at the beginning, you know. Then it spikes heavily. It spikes heavily in Slipslide Escapades. Then gets easy again, especially for Academy of Evil, because a lot of that place is linear.
Yeah.
And then
the thing about Slipslide is because of the level loop, you don't have to really worry too much because you can always go back and play the level again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that's the same thing with Rockside Rumble. So you can level loop it too.
Yeah.
So it
though it is annoying in like a few spots because of like.
Well, yeah.
Slip slide at the very end when you're snowballing. If you miss it, you have to.
For the whole level again.
Yeah, because there's not a check. There's only like one chance to fall into a pit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like crystals are useless.
You heard that in the background? He's still screaming even though he just said come along. I always liked that. That's a gimme gem right there.
Yeah, exactly. The game is, you know, easy enough to where as long as you're paying attention, you can collect all of them. But the only tricky ones that you can miss, you can loop back around and get again. So
Yeah.
I never worry about them too much.
But yeah, I'd basically say after Academy of Evil, Rock Slide Rumble gives you a good wake-up call, and then from there on out, it's not so much about the difficulty of the gems, minus the puzzle ones on Twinsanity Island.
Yeah.
Not so much about their difficulty, so much as like remembering to look around and find them, because antagony can give you a bit of trouble if you don't do that.
God, this one.
That's not the worst.
Yeah, the worst one I hate is the stupid one with the platform. When you have a ball on a platform that's constantly moving up and down and left and right and shifting. That's a pain in the ass.
I think that was the one I cheesed with my body slamming on the shield repeatedly.
Alright. Are you gonna cheese it or are you gonna...
No. No,
boy.
I do this legit. Oh wait, oh crap, baskets. Yeah. I forgot I failed this, so I think I get it on my neck. Wait, did I cheese it?
Nope.
You can't even. It's too too exact of a jump. Yeah.
I actually did this the way where I think you are trying to cheese it.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna be able to. What happened was I get to that second platform and then I just kick it over. Oh my god, you did!
I don't remember that. Again, this was like almost a year ago when this footage was recorded.
Yeah, but I usually just kick it over because it usually catches it. You don't have to spin the thing again, but... Alright, I guess you just cheese it. Alright.
You get how you're supposed to do it, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this one. Can't you just knock the ball into it from over there? Or does it respawn by the time it gets over there?
I've never tried it, but I assume it despawns.
Oh, okay.
I think this takes me a few tries.
Just gotta score a goal.
Oh no, wait.
Boom. You gotta get
some of them.
Both, so, yeah. Oh,
there we go.
Cool.
Good thing that worked for me.
Yeah, they are.
Otherwise, that was a complete miss.
There's that secret one in the back, though. I don't know when you're gonna go over there.
Oh yeah, there are a couple secrets here. That cave back there is a level loop, and it's a rare case of being one way, because once you step out of that cave and like jump out to Twinsanity Island, there's no way to get back up.
Yeah.
Don't really know why they do that. Also,
oh, that triggers the one in the corner over there. That one. See?
Yeah, and Twinsanity Island in general, just as a whole area, it's one way until you beat the evil twins. You can't get back to Iceberg Lab or anywhere like that.
Yeah. Although once you beat them, what happens?
After you beat the final boss, you're warped back to Iceberg Lab.
Iceberg Lab. So I thought.
Victor and Moritz's stronghold of evil. This is where we wrong the rights and sweep the past under the rug.
And also that
cycle.
I can't remember if I showed it or not, but I think I do. That portal off to the right warps you back to the top of Cortex's tower. No, I don't show it. But just take my word. And then no, yeah, Cortex's tower in this dimension.
Oh yeah.
So you can like replay Rockslide Rumble if you want.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah.
That's just this level in a nutshell can be summed up as ball pushing puzzles, energy swords, ant fighting, and color platforming.
Now the Hedgehog's flashbacks.
No color puzzles here. Well, traditional puzzles. Anyway.
Hit the color panels. I wonder how you're supposed to solve this puzzle.
Well, I'm keeping my eyes out for gems, too, is the thing.
Classic crash, jumping between moving platforms in a straight line down a corridor. Classic.
Absolutely. Especially when you factor in Wrath of Cortex, because, you know, they expanded the level design a bit for that game. Or I'd say more than a bit, though I haven't played a lot of it yet to really speak for it.
But like, compared to the other Crash games, I still have to say this is my favorite by far. You know, and after playing insane trilogy again,
Yeah.
I still have to say I still like this one more than all three of them. They're not bad games by any means.
No.
I just like the creativity and just sheer what the hell kind of factor in this game. It makes it so different, especially from other platformers at the time. I mean, how many platformers do you know where the entire soundtrack is acapella?
Exactly.
Or where the entire main currency basically becomes pointless like halfway through the game. And you literally just collect power crystals because they're just sitting there.
Or
you don't need them.
Or, and I know this is a bit more common in other games, where basically every boss you fight before the final boss has like no affiliation with them.
Yeah.
Except maybe Tikimon.
Yeah.
But even then, he is like native to the island.
Or instead of doing a mini game fetch quest for an NPC, you just kill them and take the reward, and you're still considered a hero. Because hey, you're not the one who did it.
Or when there's cut content, like I might have mentioned this in a previous part, but I can't recall a moment when I did. There's a deleted scene for High Seas Hijinks, where Cortex brings out his Coco disguise again, because they want to like sneak in. Engine ends up capturing him and falling for him.
Oh God. Oh, no.
And he's like,
Gemma's
and when he figures out who Cortex is, he's like, Dr. Cortex, how confusing!
Oh God.
It's a shame Quentin Flynn didn't get more to work with in this game,
Yeah.
especially considering how great he was in Nitro Kart.
But hey, you got some great boss fights that make no sense. Especially when they decide to have you fight the chef or run away from him, basically.
Yeah, Rusty Walrus.
But yeah, you go after Rusty Wallace, then go after Engine, or Engine and Rusty Wallace. One, two. You fight them back to back, and then you have to fight Embryo
And Entropy.
and Entropy, just because.
They come right the fuck out of
You're just
nowhere.
like, what the hell? Why is everyone trying to kill him? What's funny though is that because it's a great sequel game, you don't need to establish why the villains want to kill Crash. You could just say they're pissed off at Crash from, trying to, from ruining their plans last time. Like, they literally don't need any setup.
Though you'd think that with Entropy and Embryo especially, that they would, with how pissed off they are, they would vary their attacks a bit more.
Yeah.
Because that's one of my complaints with that fight is like, at least with some of the others, like Mecha Bandicoot, even though they're easy, they change it up. Embryo and Entropy is literally the same hit cycle 3 times.
Yeah.
Which when I do the take Cortex everywhere glitch, I'm figuring I'll try and bring him to that fight as well, because that is near impossible to win with him.
Near impossible.
Because your jump isn't high enough to go between the icebergs when Trophy's out.
It doesn't come back.
Yeah, it's easy for him to slip off because remember they're constantly falling as well. It'll be easier to show in action.
Yeah.
And I've got to be weary with my game overs because if I save in the wrong place at the wrong time, I can crash the game.
Oh, God. Just don't save. You'll be fine.
Yeah, that's what I usually do when I do that. Is I make sure to have the last save box activated near Cortex and Farmer Ernest, and then I basically turn autosave off. Though sometimes it still has gotten me into trouble when I game over. Try to load. Because it thinks, oh no, Cortex is not supposed to be in this area. We didn't program this. Freeze.
Reset.
Essentially.
Oh, man. Yeah, we were talking earlier today about how freaking amazing it would be to. We were listening to the Sunshine soundtrack, And we were thinking, dude, would it be so great if a band like, Spiral Mouth, the guys who do the music for Twinsanity, did the entire OST for a Mario game.
Exactly.
So it's all acapella. So basically the Secret Course theme, but all of the themes are like that, and even
Right.
better. And I was like, dude, that'd be dope, right?
Right. Very fitting.
I mean, think of like a Mario Galaxy. Like, I even take just a Mario Galaxy,
Mm-hmm.
like a set, just a world, a set of levels where all the music is acapella. Like that'd be fine.
Maybe all the sound effects too.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe if you want to go an extra mile, maybe Mario Kart. You should do something like that.
That yellow gem is the one I tend to forget about sometimes.
It's a pain in the ass. Yeah.
'Cause it's very easy to miss.
Yep, gets it first try.
I mean, like, forget it's there.
Yeah. He's a sneaky little bugger. Although I do generally like how they follow like a pattern
Mm-hmm.
in difficulty. Like the clear gems are generally either one of the last gems you get or one of the more difficult ones.
Well, I never really picked up on that before.
Yeah, they kind of associate certain difficulties. It's not it feels like they're placed randomly, but considering you went straight for the ass. Okay.
Well, I think I saved the other one for when I need it.
Yeah.
At least I think I do.
I doubt. But yeah, they kind of tend to have like easier gems tend to not be certain types, and then they kind of follow a chronology sometimes. At least from what I've seen, I could be wrong, and it just feels like there's a pattern that there isn't. But
Would have been cool if they incorporated the colored gem pathways from the original trilogy.
oh man,
Something to consider if this game ever got a sequel in a perfect world.
Twinsanity.
Too sane.
Twinsanity?
Too sane.
Too sane? Twinsanity. Two's better than one.
Something like
A
that.
sub-series. Crash Twinsanity!
I think it was originally supposed to get a sequel, like starring Cortex.
Oh man.
I can edit in the name, but I think the
Yes. Just jumps to
I think the concept for it was the villain's basically like turning on Cortex after like he worked with
Another
Crash.
Failed. Oh, okay. So the actions actually of this game actually would matter.
Yeah,
That's clever. I like that.
because this game doesn't really get a continuation.
Well, that's because right after was
A
Crash.
reboot.
Yeah, well, soft reboot, but yeah. They changed a bunch of things, so
Mhm.
I can see that.
Oh, it would be great now that we have a Team Racing remake coming. Would be another Insane Trilogy, except combining Wrath of Cortex, Nitro Card in this game,
Oh yeah, that'd be dope.
all with the new cast. Which, you know, not to say I don't miss Clancy Brown, because he did a great job as Cortex as well, but it'd be nice to hear Lex Lang's take on Nitro Card and Wrath of Cortex.
Yeah, man. As long as they all sound around, I mean, I don't even mind actually, because but the question is the only thing I can see with Wrath of Cortex being hard is getting all those voice actors again to unless they just reuse the dialogue. Which
Oh
they
yeah,
do.
because they had I'm gonna use character names with actor names. Biff from Back to the Future.
Yep.
Sergeant, what's his face?
From Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
And I think actually he's I think he passed away.
Yeah.
The last year or so. So I don't know how they
Rest in
that.
peace. So they got those two. They got Mark Hamill and they got Jess Harnell, who actually voices Crash currently, and voiced Spyro in Spyro Heroes Tale, so he's voiced 2 Sony characters.
Although, like, dude, speaking of Spyro, I really need to, I still need to pick up, the Spyro trilogy that I remastered.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even do them. But I want to see them tackle a trilogy, a remastered trilogy. But the only thing is, I can't think of what they pick, because you have Enter the Dragonfly, and you have the Hero's Tale, and then I think that's it. And you have the Legend of Spyro games. I don't think there's a third one.
Which I actually tried Spyro Eternal Night, the PS2 version, at our friend Ash's house recently, and it's a weird one, let me tell you. I only got to play like the first part of it, but it's got like...
That's the second part of the new series, the Legend series.
It's got Elijah Wood as Spyro, Billy West as Sparks, totally not Fry from Futurama. I couldn't stop hearing him.
Oh god, yeah, that's...
But it's weird, they got this Dragon Time gimmick, which is essentially time break from Sonic and the Secret Ring slowing down time.
They really fucking... Oh, okay.
I was double checking.
Yeah. Good call.
Don't know why I have it paused this long.
Probably
just taking a sip of water or something.
Yeah, wait, is this the re-recording or the original recording we got in the...
This is re-recording.
Okay.
This is, no, the footage from, remember, I explained this a long while ago, it's lost. So we didn't get to preserve Matt's take on the Evil Twins fight, the Nina portion, unfortunately.
So sad.
Or the original Shadow Run, but it's,
Oh, that was, no. No. Considering how the second run turned out...
yeah, that was for the better.
Oh, boy.
For the better entertainment-wise.
For better
Which,
pain.
whenever we get to your coin toss playthrough, he has to be with us
Yeah,
for that.
it's tradition.
Because I did my own by myself.
That's some fun. It's not fun if you don't have other people.
It can be fun. It's just we want Matt back in general.
Oh yeah.
Because he's been away for too long.
Been away for too long. Well, it just wouldn't be the same doing a coin toss playthrough without him, really.
Exactly. Felt weird not having you guys there for mine.
Yeah, it was way too silent. Not literally, but metaphorically. Oh, man.
Even though I did get to, reference older stuff that happened and, compare, talk about levels we had already seen before, like comparing the Doom to Lost Impact.
Our treasure.
Yes, we are rich!
That treasure
How'd they
is
get you?
stolen property.
It's a little late to develop a conscience, Doctor.
Personally, I don't care. But I think he might want his gems back.
When you do a crossover.
Which had already happened before, because
Yeah.
Spyro Orange, Crash Purple. Which I've heard Spyro Orange is absolute shit.
Crash was like,
Also, I think, I don't know how I remember this. I think it was from like a cheat list or something I looked up back in the day. But the Game Boy Advance version of Crash Nitro Kart has Spyro as an unlockable character, I'm pretty sure.
that's wild. Dude, you really used to connect your portable systems to your consoles.
Oh,
To
yeah.
actually get, like, unlockables. They did that for Jack X Combat Racing and giving you something for having a Daxter save, which is always cool.